Hi, Kelly from Lifestyle Finance, and I want to share with you a really cool question I was asked the other day. And the question was, how do I work in both 3D and 5D grids when I'm dealing with cash and finance? And I guess the biggest differentiation between the two is the intention behind it. So within the 3D grid space, everything is very transactional. People don't think about it too much. You know, you've got, if you're dealing particularly with finance, you've got interest, you've got bank fees, you've got charges. They're all just standard things that we don't really think too much about. There's bank accounts, and then we've got our own money management, like how are we managing our direct debits, how are we managing our financial commitments, taxes, all that kind of stuff. It's not thought about too much. It's just something that we accept when we're dealing with money. This is just what happens within the 3D reality that we live in. And what's happening in the undercurrent behind 3D experiences of money is all the beliefs that are attached with money. So poor money has copped an absolute beating within the 3D grids because people have had experiences, and as opposed to taking responsibility for them, they like to blame money. So you'll hear people talk about money as money is the root of all evil, and if you have too much of it, you're greedy, or rich people are selfish, or it's not like if you have too much of it, then you're not safe. If you don't have enough of it, then you're not safe. There's all these different belief systems caught around money. So when you're dealing transactionally in 3D grids, it's very easy to get sucked into these beliefs and get bumping up against them, and it creates all kinds of funny and wonky relationships with money. And it makes sense if this is the unconscious thinking that's going on behind it. It's not really set to abundance and thriving and living your best life, because it's not the foundational vibration of it. Whereas how I like to think about money, like working within the 5D grids, is money within the 5D grids is really about thriving. It's completely shifted out of that survival mode. It's under, like, the underpinning vibration of it is abundance, and it becomes very intentional. So when we're not just thinking about it on a transactional level, like even the way that I think about the brokerage and how it's been set up is that the brokerage is like this filter portal that's taking money from the 3D grids, filtering it through our portal, and when we release it back into the hands of New Earth business owners that are running amazing courses or personal development courses and into the hands of their clients, what we're doing is we're releasing money back into its purest form, into its original form and what it was created for. And that was the frequencies of like growth, expansion, play, co-creation, inspiration, excitement, self-expression. And these are the frequencies. When money is used with these frequencies behind the exchange of it, that's when we get to create paradise on earth, because that becomes the foundations of our creation. And whatever we're foundationally creating something upon, that's what it really grows and flourishes into. So the other thing that I really want to share here about 5D, it's not this place that Earth is breaking off to and, you know, we're all going to go somewhere else. 5D consciousness and 5D reality is about taking the physical body with us. It's about experiencing heaven on earth. And depending upon how well we're able to integrate that will depend upon how we're then creating our realities. So when we shift our experience of something into this thriving consciousness, it fundamentally changes the reality that we're creating with. So that's really the difference between how I think about when I'm dealing with money in the 3D versus money within the 5D, is that I'm really present to my intentions and how I'm using money to create with and what I'm doing with in the 5th dimension, because I deeply understand whatever foundation I'm using to create with is what that's going to grow into. If there's weeds in my garden, I'm gonna grow weeds. But if I plant seeds and I attend to that, then I'm gonna grow beautiful fruit. So I hope that's of value, and that's helped kind of like clarify the difference between the thinking of 3D money versus 5D money. And if you've loved this and you found value, please feel free to share, tag a friend, spread the love around.